Just ring. Uh yes. Yes. Welcome to another session, another live stream or upload, whatever you want to call it, here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain here, and tonight, matter of fact, I do y'all one better. Let it speak for itself. Um, but before we begin today's stream, I would like everybody to go to the many social media links that I have in the description, and I'll probably put some below. You can go, you can follow me on Twitter at Chaos Rain 7. Add me a friend on Facebook, Eric Ray on Facebook. Also, join the Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. Follow my Rumble page, as in my Rumble page is CRain23 on Rumble. And last but not least, become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. These are the many links you can follow me. And as you know, right, unpopular to what people want to view. I'm very effective when I do this content stuff, if you know what I mean. And as you know, my Facebook page is, it's growing a little bit. At times, I don't throw things lavishly or, very unusual on Facebook, which I could, but these things take time. As you know, I am somewhat a busy person. I mean, I prioritize my time to other things, but besides content, I love doing it for not only the money that I could potentially make, but I just like it because it's something unique and it's a different outcome in regards to what media is and what media should be from my perspective. I can't speak for anybody else, but how I look at media today, media as it stands, it's too much one-sided, too much control, and let's be honest, it's downright plain boring. You think about it, because think about it. If they're not talking about other things, hold on, hold on. And also, not only that, but one thing I've noticed, because they've been talk about these female celebrities, like the one they call Amanda Seal. I didn't know this woman had mental problems. Well, actually, we all know that already. But before I go into the subject, I'm just gonna rant a little bit, get people to come in a little bit. Um, wasn't this the same Amanda Seals that did not like when someone mentioned Kevin Samuels? Because a lot of women today don't want to hear the perspective of Kevin Samuels on how you should get a mate. They shun away to noticing this is a black man that's keeping it not only real, but this downright not catering to their egos, their feelings, And she's one of the things. And I think I have a clip on my page here on YouTube you could check out of when the guy asked about Kevin Samuels, that look she gave. And she know that's that cold stare of death. When you see a black woman generally, when they hear a black man tell them what they don't qualify, it's very much scary and frightening because they believe in the absolutes. They believe in affirmations. Oh, that's why my thing don't work. Okay, now I see what's going on. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get another better keyboard. But oh. So Amanda, like many black women, don't want to hear the perspective from a black man. Matter of fact, if you're a black man and you say some things that they don't like, they will punish you. Right? They get your job. Or just get you downright trying to stop what you're trying to do, It comes with the territory, as y'all know. And if you're content creator, which most black people are now, could use the internet for whatever reason. I mean, I highly advise use the internet to the full advantage. If you like doing this, do it. But but make sure that anything you do, it is gonna be, criticized, and it's gonna be downright, shunned down if not careful. You know. And another thing I see, and these guys putting out a lot of crazy stuff. They put the face of Meg Thee Stallion and black and other races of women. And we're gonna talk about a little bit about that today as well. And I'm getting a lot of text. Who's sending all this message? Hold on, what's going on here? Hold on, guys. Let me see what's going on here. I'm getting a lot of feedback on my end. I don't know if y'all can hear that. That's just the notifications. Oh, and they put this here too. So as I'm going through my notifications, and another thing, if y'all been noticing, because we're still in the early parts of this year, have you noticed any unusual trends in regards to greater distractions? And what I mean by greater distractions, as you know, TikTok will be officially banned in the United States now. They confirm it, all from the House to the upper boards of Congress and all higher branch have, even to the president, has signed off and made it official now. That they tell the people that runs TikTok from China that they do have up to October to sell the corporation, the media app of TikTok, to someone else. And I hear this conversation that they do because they don't want China spying on America. China's been spying on America now for decades. I hope y'all familiar that where do we get most of our technology from? All the cheap manufactured parts, even products we get. Don't we get it directly from China last time I checked? So how is it now? It's a shock now. The United States now starting to step in to try to regulate a media app like TikTok that's run by the Chinese that put out educational and inspiring message to their people, but puts out foolishness to people in the West. And it tells you how much the low intellect and how they're dumbing down even typical Americans, particularly women, in regards they go at all they want to see is dancing and singing. It's some low level ish, for lack of better words. I'm not with that type of low level content, but each his own. Most people are gonna consume stupid content. But I'm not really a big proponent of stupid content personally. But like I said, and not only they push some false femininity and false sugar baby down there on TikTok as well. And a lot of women are, even I hear some women talking about they're dating coaches, and most of them not even got a ring and married to a man. Imagine that. And there was one video I do want to show. And matter of fact, if I could pull it up, I'm probably gonna pull up the audio version of it if I could find it. But there was a part with Kevin debating some woman. And it's gonna tie into today's stream. To make sense, you have to follow me. I go through highlights here and there. And let me see. Let me remove this because this is getting on my nerves now. There's so many highlights right now, and I'm not sure I'm going to even show it because I did not prepare it. I was going to do it, but I already holding the time. But anyway, yeah, Kevin went and had a conversation with one particular woman, and she is somewhat of a divester. And she appeared trying to, I guess, shut Kevin or any black man talking about what black men really want and how they should not be criticizing black women because they went out and get a non-black man like it's some type of trophy. Very low. Low. It's very much giving off creepy divestment vibes. And not only that, let's be honest, some of these women nowadays, if you got your non-black man, black man is not your concern unless you're fucking black man on the side, which I would have to totally believe they're doing that. Because non-black men are accustomed to be cuckolds by nature. Did y'all know that? And we all know that now. All right. Please. All right. So what else I have here on here before I begin? Let's see, I forgot anything? Nah, I've not forgot nothing yet. Hmm. Wow. All right, so let me go back. I'm going to have to close some windows up. I might look for it anyway, since I'm here. And not much for you to wait. And so let me find. Let me see if I can find it now. The Kevin Samuels. Oh, I had space. I might share that anyway. I'm not gonna share the screen. All right, let's see what YouTube pulls up. All right, that's Smarter Woman. That's one thing. Now, what's this I'm seeing here? All right. Be patient, guys. Come try and find it. Okay, that's not it. And I'm not sure if this is the one. I'm gonna mute myself. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I'm back, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna have to probably stamp this because I'm trying to find it and I did not see it here at all. Let me see. A married woman to. All right, let me see what pulls up. This probably makes sense. Nope. 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 Damn, I cannot find it. All right, well, I'm not gonna be able to find it, so I'm just going to ignore it, guys. Damn, I hate this. Wait, is this the one? No, it's not it. Yeah, I should have did some digging up before I did this. All right, I'm gonna skip this and we're gonna have to go ahead, move forward. Okay, so no further ado, and let me write this down. Today's subject, we're dealing with Austin Holleman and his takeover, or he up here coming in on Kendra G's live stream. And I gotta say, it's pretty funny as hell. Personally, and the reason why I say it's funny as hell, because let's be fair, honest. He is a content creator, like many content creators here on social media and even as known as YouTube. And the thing that we got to keep in mind, a lot of content creators like Mr. Holleman himself, is that they're here for click and views, clickbaits, for more eyeballs, for more attention, as y'all know. And with more attention will bring more dollar signs if done correctly. So as you know, and he's almost at to I think he almost approaching 100K subscribers. So obviously, he's gonna be fishing for any content, including going on certain channels that have a bigger subscriber base than him. The funny thing about this, and I'm not sure if y'all would notice this, and this is what I've noticed when I actually watch almost a full length of Kendra G's live stream. And this is my thing. Because she had this dating show for some time, maybe more longer than before Kevin switched from men to women. Maybe so. I look at her platform as a whole, just by a glimpse of it. And let's say if I scan through every content, my conclusion with Kendra G's platform, it is a haven, a real haven, including that she's now trying to finish up an actual app. It's really designed, for those that don't know, it is really designed for washed up, use, over the age, um, past 30, and even go as 40 and be up above women that's either have children or is have no children to potentially go out here onto her platform. And trust me, there are some dudes on there as well. And trust me, the dudes that's on there, from what I'm seeing, I'm just being personally honest. The dudes that's on her dating show don't look like they got their ish together. Majority of them, including the ones that said they're over 50 and might have money. I look at it overall, and this is just my perspective. And a lot of people could hate me for this if they ever catch the replay of this. Is that you as a man, black man especially, because that's who she had mostly on there. Why would you be on a platform, like a real platform like this, and subjugate yourself to be looking for women, especially in America, that are beyond their days? Some might have more than one child, roughly, maybe one or two children, and might have more than one, I guess, baby father, if you want to call it. Will be put yourself out there to be looking to dating and mating women, particularly let's say black women, because that's what most black men are on there. They're not there for other groups when they're mostly there for black women, which is fine, which is cool. They're out there trying to bag a woman that pretty much is out here on their last leg in the dating market just to get some man of some substance or what they consider provider male just to live the rest of their days. And if everything goes even well, depending how much this man does for a living or how much what he does or the money he makes, that if it plays out right, she might just divorce you in under 10 years, roughly under 8. And I get it. Most men that will go on there, and this is just me, and I think most of them are going on there because they don't want a social media presence. They're out there really looking for some form of woman, a sister, to do one or two things. Rather have a nice little fling in the bed, blow her back out, send her to Poundplex City, or maybe for a long term mate, long term relationships, and even finally maybe marriage. And I mean finally because sometimes when we look at most males today in America, not really seeking marriage like that in bunches and large numbers as a whole, regardless of his age or economic situation, because of the no fault divorce and many aspects that it is not really a good deal. And I mean, I heard conversations about that it's really designed. The no fault divorce was designed to keep men average or even go as far as above average men, making them more poor because if they get divorced, the woman's going to own half their wealth. Which, let's just be honest, most men, even if you got like that, depending on the states, you're not going to be just giving all the wealth. You're going to be giving a percentage because they give the woman all the wealth. There's no money left, in my opinion. But that's just my perspective. That's how I see it. But let's say they get half the wealth or more than half wealth, right? Then there's not really much money left because when women get that money or get portion of the man's wealth, all they're gonna do is she's gonna just spend it on herself, spend it on useless stuff, and it's not be anything of substance. And eventually the state gets all the money back. There's nothing really passed down, if you want to keep real. So that is the real intention of no fault divorce. And even back in the day when most people, if they got married and things didn't go right, they just walk off, and then most likely they could get married to another man, or and that's the way how it used to was done up until 69. A lot of people think that that's a stupid way, that if why the man just don't divorce and all that stuff, and I could see why, because let's be honest, a man divorced, he's not so eager to give what he earned to his wife. Maybe he might give some to his kids, but in regards to giving some to his wife, I don't know. Some men overall today, and even more now, are going to be selfish. And they're so selfish. And mind, this is just me, guys. They're selfish because what's theirs is theirs, and what's hers is actually hers. And really, truly, this is only a Western phenomenon when it comes to money and wealth. We don't understand what money is. I think one reason why we don't understand money is because we don't make the time to really study money in its totality. The essence, the purpose, the physicality, even the digital type of money. We don't understand because we don't make the effort to really, really learn, understand how money really works. Now, there are many books that talk about what is money, how money works. I think one book's called I think it's called damn, I forgot the name of that book. I had that book. From the Chicago Press. It's talking about how capitals work. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the name of it. I don't want to run the mouth on this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is that book? I'm gonna find it, guys. And as y'all guys can, please hit like, share, and subscribe to the channel. The Chicago books on money. Oh, Modern Money Mechanics. Now it's come back to me. There we go. Modern Money Mechanics. Yes, an excellent book. I highly advise everybody on a copy. I never completely read the book, but it's a very good, excellent book. I would highly advise anybody, if you're not reading it for yourself to get a clear understanding of money, read it to your children so they have understand the value of money. That's a very good book to understand how money is created out of thin air. So that's as far as I'm gonna say. But other than that, that's what the purpose of the no fault divorce and how we look at marriage today. Now, in regards to Austin Holleman and his shenanigans of busting around and going around, making his rounds because he's trying to get 100K subscribers now, and he's close. And no way he's going to get that. He's going to have to do some things. So, what he did this instead. And now let's watch it for the first time. And I think this is the first time I cover something from Kendra G. Now I think about it. I don't think this will be the last. I think I have something more in store on the other platform, Rumble. But let me put my Rumble page now because I'm going to do something more in depth to a lot of this nonsense. Let me find my Rumble page. Give me 1 second, guys. Matter of fact, as I'm playing, I'll put Rumble in my inbox. So as y'all watch the channel, please hit like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's begin.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. No, I had to make sure you wasn't a webcam. I'm sorry, because you look like a webcam.
Thank you.
That's not a compliment.
It's not a
I
compliment.
want you to get your Wi-Fi together.
The Wi-Fi is bad.
Okay, I think it's better. Okay, all right, let's do it. Austin, okay, you look good. How old are you, Austin?
I'll be 25 in 2 weeks.
25 in 2 weeks. So you're a Taurus. When's your birthday?
May 16th.
That's not 2 weeks. My birthday's 2 weeks. That's 3 weeks.
2.5.
Okay, you have Gina Jackson's birthday.
Yes, I do.
I know. I'm May 7th. I know all Gina. I love Gina Jackson. All right, let's do it. So we got Austin, 25. Well, 2024, be 25 May 16th. What do you do for a living?
I'm a YouTuber as well.
Oh, you're a YouTuber. Okay. I don't consider myself a YouTuber, but I respect that. That's what you consider yourself.
Well, this
I
is
guess
my
I
main
am a
source.
YouTuber, but I consider myself a journalist. But I understand.
I'm a journalist too. I've said that as well.
Okay, but do you want me to call you a YouTuber or a journalist?
I want you to call me Austin Holleman.
All right. There's my own page. I posted there. And the reason why I said hardcore extreme is because there's some things I could say more over there in Rumble than I rather do it over here. I could do it over here too, but I think it's not worthy over here on YouTube. So be on the lookout for some real actual content and some serious reaction to this, dating thing. And like I said before, and I'll repeat again, with the Kendra G's of the world and all stuff, this so-called dating and stuff. I look at it as another form of hookup culture, pumping and dumping, most likely. A lot of women on there that's on there, and I mean on there because some people cover it many times. Majority of them are baby mamas, and majority, if we look at the crowd, are over 30 and up. There are some young ladies that are under the age of 30, but even them under that age, really truly, if I gotta be personally honest with y'all, they're just there, just catch the next ride. And what I mean by ride, they're looking for the what's that ride they're trying to get? They're trying to get on the carousel. Yeah, on the carousel. Riding the carousel. Oh, you didn't see that? Let me show y'all again. They're on the carousel. And because they're on the carousel, they're on these prestige platforms that have 100K or more subscribers that said they're dating, mating. And I think it's much worse than the Bloom Pop. And I have not covered much on the Bloom Pop. Still contemplating if I should waste my time. But we'll see. But purposely, and I mean purposely, that if you're a sister or black woman especially, and I think I see some other race women on there too, but mostly it's predominantly black people, because that's where the action is. Most of them, let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. They're there looking for dick. Yeah. They won't tell you in front of your face on live camera, but they're looking for some dick. Yeah. Them ladies right there, especially 30, especially ones that's 30 up, they're looking to get their back blown out. Oh yes. They're looking for the next right thing for a man to sit there, deal with them in the right way, to hold them and really blow their back out. They want them ladies. Let's be honest, gentlemen. You look at someone that look voluptuous, fat. Most of them very fat, actually. Too fat, to be honest with you. And for their age, they could slim down. Like most Americans, we could slim down, but for the sake of conversation, they're looking for a man. Always talking about the height, but really, they're looking for one of them cute, pretty tall man with that package to really blow their pipe, to blow their walls out, if you know what I mean. And I ain't knocking it. I mean, it is what it is, Women need needs, But let's keep it real. In regards looking for if the man could provide even money to him and they don't do nothing, even a bonus. But mostly, not just that they're looking for a man, even the ones that have multiple children, still out here looking for another man. And trust me, they're going to continue to have more children, which is fine. I'm hoping that if they're going to have children with other men, at least one of them will be serious. If he has kids ready, that's if we're gonna make a whole family, and we're going. I probably will put a ring on it. But most dudes nowadays they look at you got kids. Sometimes he might not have kids, or he might have kids, and he thinks, "What's the point? I just want the sex," and they get the sex. So, but anyway, let's continue on with the tape. Fair use.
The question is, what do you do for a living, honey?
YouTube.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I would hope not.
Now, if you see this dude smile, he look like a weirdo when he smile like this. Oh God. No, but look at this. Look at this. It's a joke. But like I said before, guys and ladies that will come to this content, you're not serious looking for mates. You damn sure ain't looking for no goddamn mates over here. Why? You're on a platform where most people are, on the average, looking to get something for actually nothing. Even to the point that they look for something free without nothing. They're willing to, engage in some naughtiness and hope that the opposite sex will give it to them for free. And not only free, but after the free, they go on their merry ways. A woman wants your money without doing pretty much nothing. I mean, she's not doing nothing. And some dudes want some sex and really don't want to even give something or contribute nothing, or do something for the sex on the average. And personally, that's a good thing. You get nothing, he get nothing, but we get what we actually want, and we move on our merry ways, our separate ways. I'm not sure why this is such a problem. I think it's only a problem to most people that can't get what they want. Now, in regards to him smiling and time I say he hope not, I'm picking and saying that's a troll comment. That is actually a troll comment. What do you mean you don't hope not? You up here giving these ladies, these nice ladies of non-black descent, on the average, because when you go to Latin countries, last thing a black man's thinking of is saying, I'm looking for black women in Latin America. No, we're gonna be looking for the nice white with nice big butts, big breasts. We want to sexualize and get our rocks and bust nuts all outside and in them, because they're known, for that. Just like most black women in America, but mostly outside America, they're known for that, and they have no problem to do it with a smile on their face. But if he's out there, trolling with that answer or that response, I mean, you better make sure, bro, because child support is a ish, especially when the America tighten up with it. I'm just saying. Anyway, let's keep going. Make sure you hit the like button and share the stream.
So the answer is no.
No.
Okay. And where you calling me from?
Dallas.
Dallas. All right, let's get into it. We got Austin, Dallas, 25. Almost 25, May 16th. He's a YouTuber, no kids, lives in Dallas. What kind of woman are you looking for?
Before you answer that, I was right. The man's going to turn 25 this year, and he is a Taurus. He is one of them bulls with the horns. Now, I'm not familiar with the zodiac, but last time I checked, with the zodiac sign as it stands, zodiac is very telling of people's behaviors, not only to the men but also the ladies. Now, am I an advocate that people should be pushing zodiacs to find their mates? Absolutely not. Hell no. Never do that. Never think of the zodiac to find mate. The zodiac should understand what you are in context, but really using it as to find mates, nah, you should not be doing that. I highly advise you don't do things like that. So, he's a Taurus, about to be 25 in a few weeks, and he's out here, living his best life. Let's keep listening. There he is.
I'm looking for black women that have respect for black men.
Ooh. So you think black women don't have respect for black men?
Check this out. I've been all around the world, and I'm gonna tell you, Afro Latinas and Africans got y'all beat.
Now he says the African, so he is having his way with the black woman in Africa, which is fine. There are some fine, sexy African women. There are some that's too fat as well, but there's some that are. Let's be honest, they look really good. And can I say there's a lot of fat women in Africa? Not really, because the food is different. The mentality is different. Here in America, there's too much stress in America for a lot of black people, Western people, from the jobs, from the overconsumption of non-denature foods, even to the point where there's very lack of, quality of life in regards to, you know, going outside enough, breathing fresh air. You know, it is very terrible in the West in regards to quality for Black people in America. FDA, and we could say, you know, people that's not FDA, but still, FDA Black people have it the worst. And I think most movements that's being pushed, if I could be clear honest, I think it's more outsiders than people that's foundation Black Americans, because most Black Americans have, nor they say they have power in America, and which is their right. Black people in America owe a debt. The United States still doesn't want to give that debt. And another side note, since I'm talking about this, I will be covering the thing by Uncle D. I'm waiting for him to give me his listings of how how Black people in America could benefit and get reparations from Africa. Stay tuned for this live stream. I'm just waiting for the documents to really go into that, and that one's going to be very much important live stream. All right, let's keep going. Furious for you.
Got us beat, and how do they have us beat?
On every front.
Then why not just date them and be happy?
I live in Latin America. I'm just here to get my paperwork so I can stay going from y'all.
But what I'm saying is, listen, I have whatever your desire is. So if you found the type of woman that wants to date you the way you want to be dated, why not just focus on her? What would be the point of coming up here to ask for a Black woman that you don't really feel as though
I want to, I'm still trying while I'm here, so I want to see if my mind can be changed.
Bro. Wait. Kevin.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Now, keep in mind, this guy is in his mid-20s. Yeah. And I feel for him. Like, literally. I really feel for him. That you come back to America for a short period of time. And there's some audio of him, going back for his mother. If you've never seen his stream, you got to find it on his page. Maybe it's still there, maybe not. But the point is this. The last thing I want to do is come back to America, right? And expecting that the West is going to change in over a whole year. That things are going to get better. When I left it, and I think Mr. Holleman left America around end of 2022, going on 2023, I believe. So he's been gone from America abruptly for a whole year and a few months, if my math is right. You think the world is going to cave to or change overnight? Now after you go on outside the country and just, blow the backs out, complex city, a lot of non-Black women to come back here to think that now saying, all right, I'm back, guys. What you got for me? Black one, what you got for me? The answer, they ain't got nothing for you, partner. They ain't give you, if you didn't get no play here in America like that, don't think come back now. It's gonna be different. Hell, some don't even know you were gone. So right there, that question right there, it make no sense. And the funny thing about that is, and he was trolling again. Black men got enough for you, bro. They ain't gonna have anything back then instead of nothing now. But let's keep listening. Let's keep listening. Hold on. Very useful.
No one cares, Austin. No one cares about changing your damn mind, honey. They're
Really?
not, they're not going to work that hard.
So nobody has the interest in changing my mind.
No, it's not about nobody having interest. You said you found a group of women that have the interest, a group of women that you like. We're not mad at it. You should date those women. I mean, you came on. You listen. You came on dissing black women, saying that they were not.
I didn't say that. I never said that.
You said that. Well, you said that you are looking for a black woman that has respect for black women, and you said Afro Latino and African women have you beat. So my thing is, you should focus on those group of women then, since they have us beat, right?
Yes, but I'm in the United States right now.
Okay. Well, there's those group of women live in the United States too.
And that's why I'm on your show
I guess
today.
my thing is like, if you have a problem with black women, we're okay with it.
No. I don't. I've said many times on my channel, the issue is not specifically black women, it's American culture.
Well, I'm repeating what you said, and what you said was,
well, let's look at that. American culture. As you know, as American culture is always and forever changing. Black people initiate and create the culture America consumes, and therefore culture is only existing with the help and assistance of black men and black women, especially black men. I can't really say that, certain non-blacks are the ones that driving culture here in the West. Because you look at outside America, when we do things as black people, everybody in the world follows suit and copy because we are the trendsetters. So in regards to the culture in America, it's always paying attention to what black people do, black men especially, or what we create that is the actual norm of the culture. Now, today, it varies between what black men create or what black women are doing right now that is driving what we call this weirdo culture. Mostly is, this transactional culture, this so-called loose culture where you have loose rappers, female rappers doing weird stuff, for a little change, and they promoting it heavy and said this is considered Black American culture, which is not. It's not. But because we don't run and control the eyeballs or the media that pushes these people, that we have to, unfortunately, and we don't really have to accept it, but we do accept what is considered culture. So, do I believe in his mind that he has no problem with black women? I think he does deal with black women, but only deals with black women that, to him, he finds as worthy. I think Western women today, to Mr. Holleman, in his mind, is not worth nothing. They're not really worth nothing to the point that it's not even worth spending money on a simple date. And even to the point with the drizzle movement, even dating now, that women complain about going to basic places like, the five, what do you call it? Fast food chain, fast food chain restaurants and stuff like Applebee's, what do you call it? Applebee's, cheesecake. Yeah, I don't even know these ones. Be honest with you, I was coming off the head that they think this is not even worth the time and energy, and they think they deserve more. And I'm thinking, you think men of any substance going to spend more money on your ass? Then, especially spending money, and eventually there is nothing at the end of the deal. And let's know that a lot of women are really foolish that by boxing a lot of men, black men especially, that only deal with you, that it's going to really control the market and have not really paying attention to the trends, what's going on, especially outside social media. I could be wrong. Who's this, Ray? What's good, Ray? Now let's keep playing. Fair use, fair use. Oh, Ray, if you got social media, Ray, share this. Let's keep going.
You want a black woman that has respect for black men. And then I said, okay, are you not finding that? And then you said other cultures had us beat. So when you said other cultures have us beat, as a black woman, I'm saying spend your time with them. We're okay. We're not upset.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if anyone is gonna come and talk about us as a collective and say that we're not worthy enough, well, we bid you
I never said
farewell.
that. I never said that. I never said that. But I'll tell you this: since I've been back in the United States, it hasn't been convincing to switch back over. That's why I'm here today.
Okay. Well, again, we can proceed. I'm just saying from one black person to another, go where you're appreciated. That's for everybody. Go where you're appreciated. Don't worry about it. If you found a culture or you found a human being that dates you and the one you want, the way you want to be dated, spend your energy there. And that's for any single person.
I would agree.
Okay.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. She just said something. I don't think she said a lot. Let's look at this. Now I know Kendra G does not concern herself what men do, especially black men, which I question, because she was giving Kevin Samuels hell when she was on his platform roughly now 3 years ago. I remember back in 2021, especially, and she gave him a lot of lip about if he's married and want to ask him dumb fucking questions, which really, and they're not dumb, but I gotta look at these are stupid questions. If she been following his platform personally, he always said that he was married more than once, and if he wanted to get married, he could get married again. Which I think Kevin would have got married if he was still alive today, because I don't see him paying women for a longer period of time. Because at his age now, I mean, it gets boring. And this is me, and now this is why I don't propose or I'm not a proponent of this tricking, paying for things that most likely you might not get enough in return. That's that pimp. That's not a pimp because most pimps now they don't pay for nothing. Women normally give them the money if we want to go there. So this tricky thing, that's something that really has been going around more trending after the 90s, which if I could remember, this is something that was done during the stripper culture more in the 90s. I think most of that comes from down south mostly. And because this, a lot of millennials, and we could say some Gen Zs now, 'cause I see some Gen Zs starting to do this now, and older mid Gen Xers, they've been always opening their wallet and paying chick and getting really nothing in return. And a lot of women will fight this, but we always ask, and they don't really keep real. If this man spends 50 or even $100, he is supposed to gain something in the end of that. And a woman said just being around her presence. I said no, he could sit at home, watch TV or watch the internet for to see a woman's presence, or go outside look at a woman instead of throwing money at a woman. But you see, you can't reason or rationale stupid people because they think because if they look a certain way and men just give them some form of attention, that's enough currency for regular women, modern women especially. And that to me is not sufficient and it's not really enough. Most dudes, if they're spending money, regardless is a reasonable bag, they do want something. And some older Gen Xers have no problem spending a transaction to hopefully get something. But really, when you do that now you inflate the market, having these stupid young chicks, some of them that either decent looking or even too fat, think that that's where the trend should go and that's the way things should move forward. And most dudes are not down with it. I remember one time, what's his name, Media Man? How he said that when he went on a lunch or whatever with a woman, and the bill came, he looked at her funny, like he was going to cover the bill. And this is what I remember. I could be wrong. I got to go back to the stream, but he was not the one. And at that time, he's in his 40s now, and probably back then, he was, you know, getting these women left to right, obviously, and obviously he's not going to be pulling anything out of his wallet unless it's something serious. But he's one of very few earlier, older millennials, and we could say he's split between Gen X and millennials, but I would say he's millennial because he was born in '79. That is not gonna play that. How many men you think now are gonna be so comfortable, even with this drizzle, are gonna be so comfortable now giving you ladies or try and meet your little inflated demands. Not that many now. Not that many. So let's keep going.
So Austin, 25 YouTuber. Okay, so the question is, what kind of woman are you looking for? So you said a black woman that doesn't disrespect black men. Anything else?
That's the base of it.
Well, do you want to give examples in which?
Now, this is why I criticize Kendra's questioning, to ask proper questions and to really let's look at these questions. If a person asks you what they look for a mate, saying, all right, I'm looking for shit, a woman that's not disrespectful. We're going to have to break that down. What is a form of disrespect? Because disrespect has many forms. But she did not ask this question. Like literally, if you listen to it, I don't hear she being blunt, clear, and asking a rebuttal question. What you mean by what to you, Mr. Holleman, look or view as disrespect when a woman is showing you some form of disrespect? I don't hear that. But let's keep playing. See if she asked that question. I doubt she asked that question. Like I'm laying out. But let's listen. Listen carefully.
Ways that you have find black women are
So
disrespectful?
by that, I'm saying she should be respectable when she talks to the man. She should be respectable with the man's time, his wants, and she should be considerate of his needs as well. Because it's always not one-sided. I hear in the United States it's always one-sided.
Well, I can ask.
Okay. Well, she did ask the question. I give her credit for that. Because usually nowadays I always question if she's asking proper questions. Let's keep listening.
Ask you one more question just about the other ethnicities that you said have us beat. Have you dated them?
Yes, I have.
So what happened? Why are you not with them anymore?
Oh, I'm traveling. So I can't commit, but I've experienced.
So why did those relationships end? Just because you were
Oh, they
traveling?
ain't. I got plenty on standby. They haven't ended yet. I just
Oh,
gotta
they're
go.
on standby. This is like a plane. They're waiting to board.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some black kids. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, let's keep going. So, disrespectful. Anything else? And you got to the deal breakers. This is supposed to be the part of what you want.
What do you mean?
Like the question is, because in the deal breakers, you could say, I don't want a disrespectful woman. This question is, what kind of woman are you looking for? So I guess the good qualities that you desire should be your answers.
Like I said, how she talks to the man, his respectful of his time. Please hit the gym.
Now, these are the deal breakers. And like I said, the answer in the can be, blunt, could be subjectable. Obviously, look for a woman that's not disrespectful. Okay. Hit the gym. That means you're dealing with women that are roughly 60 or more pounds overweight. Because to a lot of men, when we talk about we don't want women that's too fat, we have to quantify that. What is the standard weight if you're dealing with a woman? Matter of fact, what's the height before standard weight you're dealing with a woman? Because the average height here in America, roughly for women between black and non-black, the average height is roughly below 5'5". It could split between 5'4" to 5'3". No taller, no bigger. Average is like almost like a mid-size, maybe in height. So obviously they're that height, roughly. If we deal with black folks here, and we could say black men generally, we would like our woman to be, if she's not over 125 pounds, if she's 100 and close to 40, we will probably take her. We'll deal with her. She can't exceed, and this is my weight recommendations, mind you. And usually it falls on the scale of dress size. Can't go beyond 8. You could be 6. 8 is pushing it, but nothing further. And usually that you fall between close to 160 and not over at 160. And this falls on all heights. Once you pass the 150 range, no matter your height as a woman, you're to me, it looks like you're pushing around close to 200 pounds. Just like a man. God would most men depend on his height, and most the average height in America is roughly 5'9", 5'10". and it splits between those. If you're over 200 pounds, always keep in mind, do not exceed 300 pounds as a man, no matter what your age or what your height. If you're touching 280 and even going as far as 290, you got some work to do as a man. And I'm not talking about your Johnson. I'm talking about keeping a proper balance over our health. You want to keep it down as possible as men, include myself. Slimming down, dropping some of the excess weight. Less consumption. Probably put more plant based in your system. Doing some walking, push-ups, sit-ups. Basic exercise that you could do in the comfort of your own apartment or home. There are things as men we could do, and we probably would do more than the ladies. Because ladies, unfortunately, they don't take pride of doing regular home exercise. And if you want to understand home exercise, a good video you could see by the 6 foot tall black woman on YouTube. She shows the exercise she does herself by her home at no gym. And they're very basic and simple. And men, she don't eat too much either. So for men, we don't want to get close to 300 pounds. If we touch it close to that, we got to slim down. Simple as that. All right, he said, here we go with these boy body pics. Yeah. All right, let's keep going. Fair use.
Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
Hit the gym. pH is balanced. I have a lot of questions for you.
Now, he says something about the pH. So, my dude, you're dealing with women that got stink box. Wait. You dealing with women that has a stink box? For real?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up! God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Wow. Stink box. I have nothing to say about that, man. Unless you're going downtown, you're consuming the box. I mean, yeah. All right, let's keep going. Fairies.
I will get to your questions. Don't worry. Anything else before we go to your deal breakers?
No, go ahead.
Okay, let me read some of these questions. They're begging me to read these questions. Marika, I can't pronounce your name, said he paid $100 to argue and to get some Red Pill followers.
I didn't pay nothing. I didn't ask nobody to pay nothing.
You paid, somebody sent me $100 to pick you.
Yeah, I didn't send it. I didn't ask them to send it.
Oh, so somebody else sent it.
Yeah, that wasn't my name.
Okay, he said that wasn't his name. Courtney said he's live now using you. You're live now?
I was live first, and they said you should call in because I was supposed to date a black woman here in Dallas, several black women in Dallas, but y'all know how y'all are. So
how? Well, I don't live in Dallas, so I can't speak for the black.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure Kendra ever been in Dallas. Probably she has. She might have been in Dallas one time, but let's keep it real. Dallas is a very much productive city, like certain parts of Texas, Houston, and I think they got a lot of minority groups, Africans especially. I think one chick that might do time in jail, she's in Dallas. I think she's in either Houston or Dallas, Odessa. I might do contact her because I heard she's gonna do some big time in jail for fraud, trying to scam a baseball player of a couple $1 million, and she want to have his baby, and and it tells when you get to a certain age, you follow white women and you think it's gonna work for you, but you black as hell. That ain't gonna work. Can't tell a black woman nothing, even the ones that's the African tethers. Let's keep going. Fairies.
Black woman is the same, right? You can't make one statement.
I know they're not because I've been to Latin America and they're not the same.
Okay, you have to stop your live on your page though. So are you live right now?
I'll stop my live. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stop my live too. I don't got time, try. I don't got time. How about that? You stop your live, I'm gonna stop my live, and all the lives are stopped. Okay? Listen, can y'all build your own shit, please? Can all y'all build your own pages in your own platforms without trying to call and use my good ass, hard ass work. Put in.
But you know it's funny, Kendra G. You were Kevin, and no one didn't even know you had a dating stream. Now I heard one of my friends said that she had it for a couple of years before Kevin started changing platform. But you know, when you build up something, you bounce around other people's platforms, especially Kevin, and even telling them that you had your own dating show, which really didn't really pick up until Kevin was gone. Ironically, because let's be fair, honest, I did not know nothing about her about Kendrick's stuff until she started learning some concepts that was done here on YouTube, especially on the black man side of things. Kevin Samuels from the and let's be honest, she's been doing the same setup for years now. You think now it would been more improved with a desk, lighting, special equipment? She's up here on her goddamn laptop or tablet. It's some ratchet stuff. The quality has not changed. If you've been doing this for more than 4 years and you're making money, especially not on your job but on YouTube, because YouTube does give you your Google checks. Why is the quality of the platform not improved? Can somebody answer this question for me? I'm confused. But it tells you when black women get money, the quality of what they do does not change. It stays the same. Wow. Wow. Amazing. This baffles me. I can see why the United States government invests a lot more money on women than and negate the men. It makes perfect sense because if you give women the money, they won't do nothing but spend it on themselves and buy fruitless, useless ish. And the quality of what they're doing, if they have a business, or even the quality of they doing things online, which is so-called low-level media, which she's doing right now. All you do is have your laptop with your camera, and that's it. That's it. And she's been on, and the dating show been picking up now for the last 2 years, roughly. And still, I'm coming here, I see a balloon, no better camera, like actual camera that sometimes will show more of the interior of what she has back there. It's the same. Like it was, I bet you the same place she in now. I mean, if I had money, I probably the quality if I were doing this would be a little better. God for sake, if she even got a goddamn mic. I don't think she got a mic from what I'm looking at. All this is directly from her laptop or a tablet, some electronic device. The quality is the same after a few years and making decent money now. Like really. And I'm not saying no other person could do the same thing, but when I see if you have a bigger channel and you're making money like that, you think there'll be some effort of the quality of the not only the videos but the content in general. The quality is the same. Like literally, the only time you see Kevin use his stupid phone is when he's on IG. That's it. And even at the time when he's on IG, he kind of changed up after he learned some things to integrate what he has in the studio to improve the quality of what he's doing. But I'm looking at this. Like, if y'all look, let me. All you see is a display like this. This is off her phone, for all we know. For a person that's making a couple thousand every month through Google, and probably more than that, this is what we're looking for. Man, shameful. Very much shameful. I tell you, if black people were left to their own device to create their own media and black women, etc., the quality of what they do will be the same year in, year out. This same thing with the bald eagle. When she was making decent money, you did not see nothing of any quality change. You did not see her straighten and make an actual decent setup. It has to be like a purpose too, but like an actual setup where you see something that the quality as that the money was put into this. You see the same thing, and at that time the bald eagle had a microphone behind her on the lower end, probably a computer laptop most likely, and that's it, and a camera that's on the laptop. Nothing more, nothing changed. Nothing more, nothing less. Now I'm just stumbling my words, but I'm trying to be clear. Nothing of the quality of the material has changed. And that's a woman that was once on YouTube and slowly make her way back on YouTube again. She was making real good money. We gotta do better. You ladies gotta do better than this. This is unacceptable, in my opinion. Very much unacceptable. But anyway, let me hear more of her little rant. Fair use, fair use.
The work just like I put in the work and build your own shit. Now, all you want to do is get black women upset so they can start. Black women, y'all should really take the advice. I don't care. If you want to date a white woman, it is go ahead. I don't care. Latin women, I don't care. Asian women, I don't care. Go and date them. Don't spend your time worried about us. We don't, what you say, we don't work out. We talk bad. We want you to make a lot of money. Okay. So you don't want us. We don't want.
And another thing, I do want to say this. Since I'm going there, and I have to go there. I got to go there. I'm sorry. Guys got to hear me. I'm being dead serious. The money you make, if you're making this and you're making a little chump change or this as a side hustle or even go as far as living, the money has to go back into the what you're doing. Now, I got my little frivolous check from Google. I had to buy certain things, not much, but eventually more. I probably will spend more to buy some more onto the channel. But the money that I do make from y'all, if y'all super chat, besides the advertisement, because it's not really pay much advertisement, but the super chat zone has to go back to, unfortunately, what I'm doing, depending how much I get back monthly. I can't take that money in pocket and that's it. Too many content creators are doing this. Hell, y'all guys not learn from Obsidian or any other the brothers that were making real decent money. They just don't take the money in pocket. They put back into the business. Because this is like a business, unfortunately. It is. I don't see a lot of black women taking what they make and putting it back into usefulness. And trust me, this is a woman that is said to go and create an app for single, mostly women that have children, old as hell, an app for them to meet other people. I can already tell it's gonna be a ghetto ratchet app right now. The whole platform is ghetto ratchet anyway. But imagine now she has an app of this. It's gonna get even more ratchet. Mark my word. Let's keep listening. Fair use, fair use.
You. It sounds like an equal category. Many years ago, and I'll never forget this. And it's so old because it was the Oprah Winfrey Show. And Steve Harvey was on the Oprah Winfrey Show, and I think he was up there for the tour for his book, Act Like a Lady, Think Like a Man. And a woman in the audience said, she was talking about when she sees black men with white women and how it bothered her. And Steve Harvey said, ladies, the black men that y'all see with white women, y'all don't want those men anyways. And I never forgot it. And then I kid you not, every time I meet a black man that dates a woman that's not black, we don't want him anyways. We don't want him. Listen, let me say this. I actually
I would agree, but the problem is, Miss G, that is a lie. The reason why it says a lie, because the men that, if they are dating out, you always keep them back in mind why they can't find a black woman. And you hear the men constantly say why their frustration or why they can't even find a reasonable, not good, but reasonable black woman that they could deal with. So they go date out to find women that are, let's say, agreeable. They'll do that. They're not gonna go into a pool that already has this thing hate. Hell, misandrous, you want to keep real. And the possibility if things don't go well or they get bored, they move on. If they get married and take a good portion of your stuff. No man is signed up for that, unfortunately. And they shouldn't. I don't blame them. They shouldn't stand up for that. So what they do, they decide, said, since the risk is not worth the reward, they go elsewhere. Seeing some things right now. Interesting. All right. I don't want to get distracted. Let's keep going. Various.
I love Kanye West. I know Kanye West in real life, and Kanye West has done a lot of things for my career. But I don't know not one black woman that want to walk around barefoot around this motherfucking earth with no clothes. I don't know any black woman that wants to be his wife. Not one. Not one. So all the black men who don't want black women, we are okay. And we are giving you permission to focus on the other races that you say treat you better. We are fine with it. We are not worried about it. And let me tell you why we're not worried about it. Because we know we the shit. Let me tell you something. My biggest sauce that God ever gave me was being a black woman. That's my superpower. That's my superpower. We run everything. You can't have anything working without a black woman being a part of it. It's just a fact. Think about all the things you need in life. You're going to need a black woman.
Are you sure about that? We got to put that to Rubik's test. And really, and let's be honest, it's going to hurt some people. Only time a man probably will need a black woman, it's only for sex. Right now, as it stands. Besides other things, they don't really do pretty much. Either they're able to do it or they can't do it. They don't really bring much to offer. Matter of fact, I think when Jace Black said, now, the women back then, even the women now, do very much less, but want you to do more. That doesn't seem like a winning strategy. Unfortunately. So we always ask, what does it really benefit now? If a man asks that, they can't really give a clear, coerced answer. Hell, they can't even answer what you bring to the table. So if you can't answer that, you think you're going to answer what qualities that is better, or what a man can do? Let me tell you something. The only thing a man probably will need, besides the box, is probably somewhere to nest. And that's where, if you look at when they talk about the homosexuals, which is kind of funny because I remember Techie was talking this with Kev about, or was it Charles, about, now we're glorifying the same dudes that don't want to do nothing and want the woman to spend money, the drizzle. The point is this, that the drizzle men are a byproduct of what the environment has created with the assistance of the ladies. You create the baby Hueys of the world. Instead of, if you're going out here screw around and having these children by any man, including Batman, it is in your best interest, since the resource you don't use properly to help, better educate your sons and tell them why they do this and explain and give actual decent love. You're better off doing one or two things. One thing that you could do better is, once your boys get to a certain age, I would say roughly before they hit the age of 10, mostly, they should be with their father for the remainder 8 or 10 years. They should not be under your care throughout infant to adult age. It's pretty evident if they're under you for that long, you have damaged them completely. I had a conversation with one of my friends in regards that he has a little issue with his own son. And his son now a teenager now. But he not understand or grasping the concept because he has those feminine tendencies and weird feelings, in regards to what the father views of the mother. And he's not saying it's out of hate, but it's expressing actual love, the honest truth, and guiding him through life, or what he should be doing, and how he is preparing him for life as a man that's going to be a full-fledged man. And one of the things he advocates to his son is to remove feelings and childish things as a young boy or a young teenager. But the reason why his son feels the way he does, because he's been around his mom for too long and started to develop those weak, low-level tendencies that's not appropriate for any man, generally, to be honest with you. So that's the fight he's dealing with now. But overall, that's only one person I know personally Other men I hear same but different stories. And because I've seen this firsthand, I mean personally, I would say the best option for a lot of these ladies, if your son should not be under your care once they're able to be or pushing close to 9 to 10 years old. Around that age, they should be around more men and especially be around their father. And I know why most women won't do this because let's be honest, the dudes that they choose, and I mean this is a choice now, they do this deliberately because they know that the man they choose does not want to be a father, much as be around unless he's not giving the check to you. So don't be fooled, gentlemen. They're picking the same adequate males, whether they're productive or not, just in regards to their own control, so that way they could use their sons as a more greater control for their own benefit. No other race of women thinks in this, if I could be right or wrong, are in the mindset of thinking they should control their sons from infant to all the way adulthood throughout their lives. They, by default, and this is just me, and I could be wrong, want the best for their sons so that way they could be the productive and actual men of society needs that will eventually not only deal with other men but compete with other men properly if done right. You don't see this with this community, the black community. It's totally opposite. If it does not suit or benefit me, it does have no usefulness. I must discard it. I will dumb it down. I will do things to non-progress the growth. And usually what starts the non-progressive growth is within the mind. Make the mind very weak, fragile. The body will follow. So I'm gonna let Miss G finish this up, and then I'm gonna try to find the tape. Let's keep going. Favors.
In fact, you came from a black woman. Because if your black mama didn't have your black ass, you wouldn't even be here on earth. We're superheroes. So if you don't recognize that, we're okay with it. Go where you think it's better and have a happy life.
Yeah. Yeah. So now, and I'm trying to find it. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to drop the link. I doubt people are going to come up because it's one of them streams, and I probably will start doing these streams early now. I think it's needed now. I might have to start doing that. I might still do late night streams, but I think it does not serve no purpose moving forward with me personally. Well, you know. All right. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find. All right. I'm trying to find some. Where is it? Okay. All right. I'll drop the link in the chat room now. If you guys want to come up, you can go ahead. Now, what I'm gonna do, I did say something about Amanda Seal earlier. I'm gonna look her up right now and see what's the buzz about Amanda Seal as I'm waiting for her to come up because I'm gonna be here for like another couple minutes. Amanda Seals. Let me see what's going on with her, man. It's look like some rumor going on here. And it looks like she has some back and forth with Issa Rae. I don't know what that has to do with anything. Yeah, this is like something new. But is this what the issue people talking about? Let me see if I can find some more information about her. I think that's what's going on right now. I could be wrong. Let me see. Let me check what's going on here, guys. Yeah, I think something more going on here. I'm going YouTube right now. Let me check something. All right, let's check Amanda Seals. Amanda Seals fired off Issa Rae, Insecure, and Mia Echoes, Andrew Reese. All right, she was on. Oh hell no, she was on this dude's podcast. I am not covering that on Shannon's podcast. Absolutely not. But let's read the article. I think that will go much further than this. Yeah, let's go. So let's look at what's going on with Amanda Seals. What's the hype about? We'll go on People's Magazine. And let me see if this is accurate. Yep, we can use this. And this is a sidebar off topic a little bit because I'm done with this with the Austin thing. So let's. Oh! Before I go into Amanda Seals, this is this is one thing I've noticed. I did not know because they said Mr. Holleman is a what they call a 6-figure barber. That's the word that's on the street, right? But my biggest question, right, is that he's back in America in Dallas. It makes me wonder, was this guy living by himself while he was, I guess, a barber? I'm confused because I don't really follow his background, especially even when he was on social media, mostly on TikTok before doing YouTube. Because if you look at his first recognition on any platform was when he was talking about American women. And that's what really draws attention. Let's hear his Creole mother, that Louisiana flavor, that red woman, the red bone woman. Let's hear what is the argument, because this is something that I guess he had a short back and forth with mother for a reason. Let's listen.
On the live stream, get back in the house. You don't have on the shirt. Get back in the house. Okay, get back in the house because you don't have on the shirt.
I'm in the house. To know, can you have
I'm on the live stream. Get back in the house. You don't have on the shirt. Get back in the house. Okay, get back in the house because you don't have on the shirt.
I'm in the house.
Shit. Hello?
To know, can you have
I'm on the live stream. Get back in the house. You don't have on the shirt. Get back in the house. Okay, get back in the house because you don't have on the shirt.
I'm in the house.
Shit.
Now, like I said, I'm not sure if he ever lived by himself. Maybe he did, maybe he hasn't. But how are you gonna tell your own mother that, what she should do in her own house? Now, I heard buzzing and rumors that his mother drinks too much, but that's typical for a lot of Western modern women nowadays. They drink a lot. Hell, a lot of women generally here in America, they take prescription drugs now. Let's keep it real. But personally, and a lot of people said that unfortunate clip that he had to, and I don't think it was on YouTube. I think it was on Facebook Live or IG mostly. Because if you look at it, if you can find it, you can see it's not normally a YouTube stream. It is mostly something that was done on the phone, on another social media app. Most of the ones that you can see the message like pop up on the screen like that instead of on the lower end. But the point is this. You can tell the picture of his mother right there. I don't know why black women still days that light skin or dark still use blonde hair. It's disgusting. I don't know why they keep doing it. It's not a good look. It's not attractive. But anyhow, that it's giving out single mother vibes. Like he was a baby, like he's a single mother raised child, personally. And I heard that his mom said some things that was very on purpose. Tim said, "You ain't like your daddy, and you're driving this little car," which it kind of put his son on Front Street and put his business out there. But what do you expect with normal black women nowadays? No matter if they're blackity black or somewhat mixed, or even go as far as certain parts of the derivative of a black woman, they're always gonna ish on their children. It's known you're gonna ish on your children, especially the boys. You're gonna temper them. You're gonna make them feel inadequate, like they ain't stuff. Mess with their own emotions and also their self-esteem. And by doing so, you feel more empowered doing so. And they do that constantly, you know. And I know a lot of brothers that did catch this live streams, whether on YouTube or any other platform, find that problem. But this is typical for a lot of Western women, especially when it comes to Black women. It is known in their psychology to make you look less than what you are and talk a hell of a lot of ish to you, to demean your masculinity, to make you feel less than what you are, to even go as far as disrespect you. Even to the point she'll disrespect you and say that you are just the same as the man that I screw and procreate with you. That is some low level shit. When you as a woman, a mother, and I think she had Holleman when she was like roughly 21 or 22 years of age, because from what he said, his mother's 46. She could be 47 now, but we're not sure when her birthday is. But we'll say she's 46 now. So roughly, if he's about to be 25, and actually, yeah, I think I'm right. Yeah, at least 2 years had him at age 22 or 21. She had Austin. That she was a single mother, you know. Now I'm not sure if Austin has any other brothers and sisters. I think he does, but I think they might be either older or maybe still young. We're not sure. But the point is this: that, you know, she is not the normal woman demeaning your masculinity to make herself feel good or try to use words to insult and demean your intelligence. Even to the point now, we got to question a lot of these women that talk bad about their male sons. That if that's how you view about your male sons, then what you view of the father, why you even go as far as not only had intercourse but had the baby from a man that you feel or believe was ain't-ish. Do you think that typically do they do this with Western men, non-Black men? Do they tell them that they ain't-ish? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The reason why they will never do that, because anytime Black women really did that, if they get access to non-Black men, Caucasian men especially, doing that, it will cut any more possibilities of her getting access to any other non-Black men. And that's how most majority Black women think. That's why you never see them in mass talk bad about non-Black men, white men, Asian, Arabs, etc. Because by doing so and putting it out there for the ethers will cut them off completely, besides, you know, getting sexual access, because, you know, obviously these other men want sex, they're getting sex and, you know, not getting much in return besides showing up and being white. And that's how most of them think, that they show up white skin, that's all it takes. So, and matter of fact, and I like playing Uncle David Carroll because he explains this better than anything else, people. He really does. Matter of fact, where's Uncle Dave? Because I could better show it than tell y'all yourself. Hold on, let me find Uncle Dave. I gotta find Uncle Dave because Uncle Dave says it right off the point. And never's gonna get old because let's be clear and honest. Let's see, is this the right one? Yeah, this one. And I'm not gonna play all of them. I'm gonna play maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Let's hear Uncle Dave into this.
And what she means by unicorns is that good Black male. In other words, she says to Black women, stop wasting y'all's time. Stop wasting y'all's time looking for a good Black man, which she equates to a unicorn, a mythological creature. In other words, he don't exist. He don't exist. So stop wasting your time. Level up. Explore your dating options. Choose character over color. Yeah, this is what you have to do. If you don't do this and you spend your time looking for the mythological good Black male, the i.e. unicorn, you're going to die single and alone. This is what, so now, once you understand that, then you understand why they trashed CJ King. Because what have I told you?
And mind you, CJ King, I'm not sure what the brother's doing now, but he's got his JED back in 2022. Now, no one has really did a follow-up how he's doing. But when he put out that post on his social media, the whole internet abrupted. It got on fire. A lot of black women, they hated that junk. They said, ooh, who the man think he is? He must be effeminate, a sissy. But hold on. You ladies got homosexual friends. Stop it. Let's listen more of David Carroll.
In many of my videos, I told y'all they're going to use your dysfunction against you. Now, somebody got their hand up in the back of the class, and I see they're asking the question. Well, wait a minute. CJ King doesn't have any dysfunction. He's a college-educated brother, a law school grad, upperly mobile brother, great earning potential, no criminal record, don't have no babies throughout the town. So you said they're going to use their dysfunction against us, but this brother doesn't have any dysfunction. That's a good question. I'm glad you asked, because what you have to understand is that where there is no dysfunction, they will manufacture it. Oh, yeah.
Yes, manufacture. They're creating it. They're building it, the dysfunction. As we on this live stream, make sure you guys hit the like button, share the screen, and like the stream, and, contribute to the stream, $, and chaos, I think 8 rain, and all that, hit the super chat. They're creating dysfunction. They're manufacturing dysfunction. Oh, I don't see dysfunction. It needs to be created because they can't operate in an environment where there is no chaos. Let's keep listening.
Oh, yeah. Anything to get to that white man, which we're going to deal with in a minute. But where there is no dysfunction, because remember now, y'all got to remember, when we come out and we laugh about 70% of black women being single, what do they say? What is their retort for that? Their rebuttal is, well, the reason why 70% of black women are single is because the dating pool of eligible black men is shrinking due to crime, due to homicide, due to prison. These are the talking points. Homosexuality. All the good black men are what? Dead, in jail, or married. That's what they say. These are their talking points. Maybe not in jail, dead, or married. But, that's subject for another video. We know the talking points they use. So if that's the reason that you have 70% of black women who are chronically single is because of this dating pool has shrunk. And you have a CJ who clearly is above that. Now, they criticize this brother for what? Because of how he was posing in his Instagram photos after graduation. Hey, come on now. That's the best y'all got? That's the best y'all got? Y'all mean to try to tell me, if you've ever been to a college graduation, if you ever graduated, what are people doing right after that graduation is over? They're taking pictures, they're clowning. Hell, you done busted your ass for 6 years trying to get this degree. I'm going to take these pictures. After I do the formal picture with the family, I'm going to clown in those photos. Yes, we got to give the brother a pass. He's graduating from law school, for heaven's sake. That's the best y'all got. Y'all going to complain about how he's posing in his pictures? Where there is no dysfunction, they're going to manufacture dysfunction. Why? Because they need dysfunction to justify doing what? What have I told y'all? They're going to use your dysfunction against you to justify doing what?
Getting with God.
Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. Getting with God. In other words, the white man. And they have to have that dysfunction, because you think about it, CJ, they should.
Need I say more? Dysfunction is the norm of today's society. Without the dysfunction, they have nothing. They don't eat, not only they don't have nothing, but they cannot function in everyday society. Especially when we talk about opposite sex without creating some form of chaos. And I know you hear the story that women are chaos, men are the orders. I get it. But there's so much a limit of how far the chaos should go. Like literally. But to be fair and honest, I can't live in a world where constantly I have to keep restructuring chaos out of nothing. If you are a chaotic woman and only function because a person has to do things to keep you in order constantly on an everyday basis, you need to be alone. Stay alone. Like literally. Last thing you should be focused on being around with a man. Personally. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm gonna let David Carrot go more into this. And like I said, I'm not staying here long, guys. If y'all want to come up, it's optional, but links in the chat room.
Be sending CJ their resume. They should be sending him their resume saying, listen, man, choose me. Yeah, that's the kind of guy we be talking about. No, they don't want him. They don't want that. Listen, that's a unicorn. That good black male, that bullshit don't exist. Stop wasting your time, sister. You about to go out here and find you a white man. Now, the ironies. Because there are two ironies in this shit. And the first irony is this. This white man, he doesn't need that law school degree. No. See, this white man can be a high school dropout. And in the case of the sister that we seen right here on YouTube, that black woman found that white dude homeless, living in a shelter.
Do you hear that? Let him talk more. Listen carefully. Listen.
Strung out on meth. And that sister took that white man into her home around her children. Y'all remember that? And she complained on a live stream. I mean, they actually gonna give me this much ammunition, man. I can't believe it. She complained on a live stream about what? The size of his penis.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
A homeless, drug addict, unemployed. She took him into her home around her children. Why? His white skin. I'm telling you, his white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. 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 As long as he's white, he don't need no law school degree. So CJ said, aha, now what? Now when? That I got this degree. Now I'm a prize. But guess what, CJ? This white man is the prize even without the college degree. All he needs is white skin. And the reason why he only needs white skin is because the majority of black women worship his white skin. This is the reason why, as I told y'all in many of these videos, this is the reason why if you go to one of these sisters and you ask them, excuse me, are you married? Are you dating? She's going to immediately retort what? Yes, I have a white boyfriend. Yes, I have a white husband. Not, I have a husband. Yes, I have a boyfriend. No. We have to emphasize what is important. And what is important, I have not just a husband, but I have a white husband. That's God for you. Yes, I have a white boyfriend. It is because of his whiteness. That white skin covers a multitude of imperfections and sins. Y'all remember? Remember back when that white dude made that post, or that sister, she recorded her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was a Donald Trump supporter. He was getting on her about, if you don't like Donald Trump, go back.
All right, guys, you get the point. I ain't going further than that. Yeah, like Uncle Dave Carroll's work. So overall, what Austin is doing, he's gonna get 100K subscribers by no greater than May, most likely. And yeah, he's been trolling a lot of ladies, especially Kendra G, for good reasons. And the reason is, he's trying to come up, get a bag, Now, is he really looking for black women back in America? No, not really. I mean, think about it. If he's getting sex like that overseas, what's the emphasis of getting, or really, let's be honest, settle down? Because that's really the thing most people look for anyway, the easy access to sex. So, I'm just saying. But in regards to what Kendra G said about all this, in fact, that I was supposed to find it. Let me see if I can find it. When I'm talking to you, I'm gonna find it. All this about black men need black women. Not really, personally. Now, the better phrase said we need each other, but we all know most black people don't need each other. No, we don't. I think by far, unless we get some out of each other, especially black men really want to get some enough from black men, they're not gonna invest or look for or want anything from black men. The only time the most you see black men really wants from black men, personally, if you want to go there, was only when the pandemic happened, when everybody started losing their jobs. But other than that, they would have been talking cash-ish and, keep doing what they've been doing, personally. I mean, that's how I look at it. I'm scrolling down right now trying to find something. And to be personally honest with y'all, we all know what the future holds for a lot of black folks, in America. I think black people are going to be indifferent with each other and stay indifferent towards each other. People talking about saying that this gender war keep going and there's no stop. there's never gonna be no stop because black people are benefiting overall with this so-called war, regardless who started not, personally. And I'm loving every minute of it, personally. Like literally personally. I can't speak what I want if I want to go or stay personally. I think that's totally up to people that still invest into it, that still want eyeballs, that still wants to make some or make money off it, personally. And that's how, as I'm talking, guys, I'm trying to find the video by Kevin. I got to delete some things. Some things here I should have. And right now I do not see it. So that's it. I think I've done enough. I'll invest more time in this. I'm hoping you guys catch replay of this. Leave your comments during after the stream. The links to follow me to follow. You can follow me on Twitter at ChaosRain7. Follow me on Facebook, Eric Rain on Facebook. Join my Rumble page, or I should say, follow me on Rumble. Also, join Discord service of the Chaos Rain Show as well. And become a member of the Chaos Rain Show as well. So that's pretty much it. Thank y'all for listening. Until next time, let it chaos rain.